Chosen ones, hear me now. This moment is no coincidence. If you found your way here, it's because the Spirit has led you for a reason. Every encounter you have, every step you take, is written under divine purpose, and this message is no exception. You survived what should have killed you. The dark forces that rose against you were relentless, but they failed. You are here, breathing, standing strong, and shining as living proof that God's power cannot be overcome. You are a walking miracle, a testimony of God's unwavering protection and grace. The battles you faced weren't just physical, they were spiritual, emotional, and deeply personal. Darkness sought to pull you into the depths, to destroy your peace, your light, and your clarity. They attacked your mind, your soul, and your spirit, with one goal: to stop you from fulfilling your divine purpose. Yet here you are, standing tall, still holding on to your faith. Do you know how miraculous that is? Do you realize what it took for you to overcome every invisible war fought in the shadows? The enemy may have tried to take you down, but the Most High declared victory over your life before the fight even began. Take a moment to let that truth sink in. You are not weak, nor forgotten. You are chosen. Chosen to rise above adversity, chosen to fulfill a calling that only you can carry, and chosen to be a light in a world drowning in darkness. If this message resonates with you, it's because you're ready to face the deeper truths that have been hidden for so long. The battles you fought were never ordinary. They were designed to stop you from becoming who God created you to be. Now, take a deep breath, gather your strength, and affirm your readiness. Type 999 in the comments to declare that you are prepared to walk boldly in this truth. Your acknowledgement is powerful, not just for you, but for others who need this message. You are not alone in this journey. There's an army of chosen ones rising with you. And to all of you who have supported this channel through super thanks, I see you, I appreciate you, and I thank you from the depths of my heart. Your kindness fuels the spread of this divine message and allows the light to reach those who need it most. Chosen ones, prepare your spirit as we go deeper. Together, we will uncover why the enemy fought so hard against you, why you've faced struggles that others could never understand, and how you can now rise higher than ever before. This message is not here to instill fear, but to awaken you to the power you hold, the power the darkness fears. Are you ready to claim your victory? Are you ready to understand the true reason behind your survival and step boldly into the life God has destined for you? If so, stay with me. Take this next step and let us walk together into the truth that awaits you. Your miracle is just beginning. Let's begin this journey. God's chosen ones, you survived. What should have killed you? Dark forces failed. You're a miracle. One of the enemy's most effective tactics is confusion. When your spirit aligns with truth, you feel clear, grounded, and focused. Yet spiritual attacks aim to disrupt this clarity, creating distraction and disorientation. You may notice unexpected feelings of anxiety, arguments arising seemingly out of nowhere, or mental fog clouding your goals. These experiences are not coincidences. They are indicators of an energetic attack. These attacks often manifest through toxic relationships. People who continually draw you into drama, question your worth, or make you doubt your decisions are often conduits for low vibrational energy. They may not be aware of it, but their unresolved traumas serve as entry points for dark influences to work through them. By engaging with these individuals, you lower your own vibration, leaving yourself open to spiritual harm. In Ephesians 6:12, the Bible speaks directly to this unseen battle. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers over this present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places. This verse reminds us that our struggles are not merely with people, but with the spiritual forces that influence them. Have you ever noticed how certain interactions drain you more than others, leaving you feeling anxious or unsettled afterward? These individuals, often consumed by their own unresolved pain, become vessels through which negative energy flows. Their influence, whether they intend it or not, seeks to disrupt your peace, making you question your own path. By recognizing these attacks for what they are, you can step back and protect your energy. Each time you engage, remember that you are lowering your own vibration, making yourself vulnerable to spiritual attacks. Guarding your energy is an act of spiritual strength. Consider moments when you have felt unexpectedly drained or anxious. Were these times connected to interactions with others who seemed locked in negativity? Recognizing these signs is the first step to protecting your peace. By staying mindful and choosing to avoid these draining interactions, you strengthen your defenses and maintain the clarity that comes from being aligned with your divine purpose. You must also recognize the presence of spiritual parasites, people who drain your energy without reciprocating or adding value to your life. These individuals linger in your life, not out of genuine care, but because they feed on the light you carry. Their presence feels heavy, and time spent with them leaves you emotionally drained and exhausted. Pay close attention to these feelings. They are your soul's way of warning you. As chosen ones, your energy is a precious gift, and not everyone deserves access to it. This is why setting boundaries is sacred and essential. When you say no to toxic people, you are not being selfish. You are safeguarding your spirit from contamination. This protection isn't just about maintaining peace. It's about survival. Your purpose is too important to be disrupted by unnecessary conflict. The Bible speaks to this need for discernment and boundaries in Proverbs 4:23. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Have you ever sensed a warning within when dealing with certain people, as if your spirit is urging you to take caution? Boundaries are an act of love toward yourself and the calling you carry. By refusing access to those who drain your spirit, you preserve the energy needed for your divine purpose. Spiritual parasites seek to pull you off track, to leave you feeling weakened and vulnerable. When you protect yourself by setting firm boundaries, you honor the divine light within you, a light that is meant to uplift, not to be exploited. Consider moments when you felt drained after certain interactions. Were these instances a reminder to protect your energy more carefully? Your purpose is too sacred and valuable to be derailed by conflicts that serve no purpose. Each time you choose to set boundaries, you strengthen your connection with your higher calling, making room for relationships that uplift and support your journey. Remember, protecting your energy is not an act of isolation, but of empowerment, allowing you to stand firmly on the path set before you. To protect yourself, it is essential to be intentional with your spiritual practices. Regularly cleanse your space with sage, prayer, or sound healing to maintain purity and balance. Engage in meditation to strengthen your intuition and keep your energy aligned. These rituals are not merely symbolic, they are powerful defenses in the spiritual battle for your soul. Guard your peace with the vigilance of a warrior protecting their kingdom, knowing that every distraction is designed to pull you away from your divine mission. When you remain focused, you frustrate the forces working against you, reminding them that your peace is a fortress impenetrable without your consent. In Ephesians 6:11 we are reminded, "Put on the full armor of God, so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes." Just as a warrior prepares for battle, you equip yourself through these spiritual practices, fortifying your spirit against unseen attacks. Have you noticed how a simple act like prayer or meditation can bring clarity and calm amid chaos? making you feel grounded and protected. Your peace is a fortress, a sacred space that no enemy can enter without your permission. By intentionally cultivating this inner sanctuary, you strengthen your resilience against negativity. Each time you cleanse your space or meditate, you reaffirm control over your energy, signaling to any opposing force that your spirit is unwavering. Consider moments when you felt a shift in energy after cleansing or meditating. Did you sense how powerfully these practices shield your spirit? In this journey, spiritual rituals are not just routines, they are essential acts of self-defense. By making them part of your daily life, you ensure that your energy remains clear and fortified, allowing you to stay focused on your purpose. Every time you choose peace over distraction, you strengthen the fortress within, a sanctuary that keeps you connected to the divine and protected from forces that seek to disrupt your path. Another layer of spiritual warfare, often overlooked, is the internal battle within yourself. The enemy will use your own insecurities and doubts to make you question your worth, progress, and ability to fulfill your purpose. This inner struggle is where many chosen ones falter, not due to a lack of strength, but because they mistake these negative thoughts for their own voice. Recognizing the difference between your true inner voice and the deceptive whispers of fear is essential for spiritual discernment. Every emotion carries its own frequency. High vibration emotions like joy, gratitude, and peace uplift your spirit, keeping your energy aligned and protected. Conversely, low vibration feelings like fear, resentment, and guilt lower your energy, making you more susceptible to spiritual attacks. When you are in alignment with your higher self, you naturally repel low vibrational energy. However, when your energy is scattered through anger, confusion, or stress, you become a vulnerable target. Spiritual warfare, therefore, is not only about the actions of others, it's also about how you respond to the inner battles waged within your own mind. Proverbs 4:23 says, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." This verse serves as a reminder to protect not only our physical space, but also our inner sanctuary. Have you ever felt a subtle shift, as if a negative thought was trying to take root, making you doubt yourself? Recognizing this as a spiritual attack allows you to protect your mind and spirit more effectively. It's essential to develop practices that help you discern your true self from these lower influences. Reflect on moments when joy or gratitude brought clarity and peace. Those are times when you're aligned with your highest purpose. Protecting your energy requires guarding your mind as much as your physical space. When you hold on to the positive frequencies of peace and gratitude, you naturally repel the influence of low energies, keeping you steady on your path. Your spiritual journey involves navigating this inner landscape, acknowledging each doubt or insecurity as a potential distraction rather than truth. Each time you choose faith over fear and inner peace over scattered energy, you shield yourself against the attacks that aim to pull you down. This inner mastery is key to maintaining the strength needed to continue fulfilling the purpose set before you. False apologies are a subtle yet powerful form of manipulation designed to exploit your empathy and make you question your boundaries. These apologies often arrive when your spirit is calm, your creativity is thriving, and your energy is elevated. Moments when you are aligned and focused. But their purpose is not genuine reconciliation, it's disruption. Energy vampires use apologies as bait, not for forgiveness, but for access. They seek to slip back into your life, gain insight into your plans, and drain your energy. Under the guise of support, they carry hidden jealousy, resentment, or ulterior motives. These individuals thrive on chaos, intentionally stirring up drama, just as you find your peace. Their aim is to entangle you in battles that were never yours to fight, sapping your time, energy, and focus until you're too exhausted to pursue your goals. Recognizing this pattern is essential to breaking free from their influence. While forgiveness is indeed powerful, it does not equate to reconciliation. You can forgive someone in your heart for your own peace without inviting them back into your life. Forgiveness releases the hold of resentment on your spirit, clearing your energy to move forward without unnecessary baggage. This concept echoes the teaching in Matthew 10:16. Be as shrewd as serpents and as innocent as doves. While it is important to approach others with a pure heart, it's equally vital to guard yourself with wisdom. Have you ever felt the weight of someone's intentions disguised as concern, only to realize later that they were siphoning your energy? Recognizing these subtle manipulations helps you to protect your spirit and focus on what truly matters. Forgiveness in this context is a sacred act of self-liberation, freeing your soul from resentment without reopening old wounds. When you choose to forgive but set firm boundaries, you are reaffirming your commitment to your peace and purpose. Reflect on the moments you felt drained by others. Were those instances a reminder to protect your energy by letting go without letting in? As you continue your journey, understand that true peace does not require you to bear the weight of others' chaos. By discerning intentions and setting boundaries, you protect the path to your goals, ensuring that your energy remains focused on the purpose God has laid before you. Letting go of toxic people is not abandonment. It is an act of liberation and self-preservation. Some souls are not meant to walk alongside you for the entirety of your journey. Their presence in your life served a purpose, a lesson to be learned, a catalyst for growth. But they were not intended to be permanent fixtures. By releasing them, you create space for new blessings and opportunities to enter your life. It's like a gardener pruning away dead branches to allow the tree to flourish. Have you ever noticed how much lighter you feel when you let go of what no longer serves you? Energy vampires often return masquerading as victims, hoping to manipulate your empathy and guilt you into re-establishing a connection. They may remind you of shared memories or hardships, but their true intention is not mutual growth. It's to regain access to your energy. Remember, chosen one, their healing is not your responsibility. You are not their savior. They must walk their own path, just as you must walk yours. In the Bible, Galatians 6:5 reminds us, "For each one should carry their own load." This emphasizes personal responsibility in one's spiritual journey. When you release these individuals, you reclaim your power. You close the door to manipulation, confusion, and chaos. Your energy is sacred and must be preserved for the work you are called to do. Think about Jesus' example in Mark 1:35. Very early in the morning, while it was still dark, Jesus got up, left the house, and went off to a solitary place where he prayed. Even he took time to recharge and protect his energy. What could you accomplish if you guarded your energy as diligently? Letting go is not an easy task, but it is essential for your spiritual well-being. It allows you to focus on your divine purpose without unnecessary distractions. By setting boundaries, you are not being selfish. You are honoring the sacredness of your journey. Have you considered how maintaining these boundaries opens the door for healthier relationships and opportunities that align with your highest good? Your path is unique, and not everyone is meant to accompany you. In Amos 3:3, it is written, "Do two walk together unless they have agreed to do so?" This scripture highlights the importance of shared purpose and alignment. By releasing those who are not in harmony with your path, you allow both yourself and them the freedom to find more suitable companions for the journey ahead. Remember, chosen one, your energy fuels your divine mission. Protect it fiercely. The act of letting go is a powerful statement to the universe that you are ready to embrace your destiny fully. As you release what no longer serves you, you make room for the blessings and growth that await. Isn't it time to prioritize your well-being and step confidently into the purpose you were called to fulfill? Another tactic energy vampires often employ is their sense of timing. They tend to reappear just as you are on the brink of a breakthrough, when peace has finally settled in after months of struggle, or when an opportunity is within your grasp. Their return is rarely a coincidence. It's a calculated attempt to derail your progress, often unconsciously motivated by their attraction to your light. They sense your growth and are instinctively drawn to it, knowing that if they can distract you at this crucial moment, they may prevent you from reaching the next stage of your ascension. Be aware that not all energy vampires act out of malice. Many carry unresolved trauma that compels them to cling to others for emotional survival. Their presence in your life may not come from a place of inherent evil, but it can still drain your energy and disrupt your peace. Recognizing this, you must remember that it is not your responsibility to bear the weight of their healing. While compassion is valuable, allowing their issues to weigh you down can hinder your own journey. In 1 Corinthians 15:33, we are reminded, "Do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character." Even if someone's intentions are not harmful, their energy can influence your progress if you allow it. Have you noticed how certain people seem to resurface just as you're about to reach a milestone, as if their presence creates a roadblock? Recognizing this pattern empowers you to protect yourself and continue moving forward. You can love and support these individuals from a distance, praying for their healing and growth without sacrificing your own well-being. Jesus himself exemplified the importance of boundaries, often withdrawing to solitude to pray and recharge. Luke 5:16. This boundary allowed him to fulfill his mission fully. By creating space, you protect your peace while still wishing the best for others. Are there relationships in your life that may need distance, allowing you to preserve the energy needed for your divine purpose? Loving others from a distance is an act of wisdom and self-care. By setting boundaries, you create space for your own ascension and keep your focus on the path ahead. In doing so, you release the burden of others' healing and place it where it belongs, in their hands. As you continue on your journey, remember that every step forward is strengthened by the clarity and peace you guard fiercely. Allow yourself to grow, knowing that you can pray for others without sacrificing the divine mission that is yours alone. Divine timing is one of the most challenging spiritual lessons to embrace. It requires patience, trust, and a willingness to surrender. While your ego desires immediate outcomes, your spirit knows that what is meant for you will come precisely when it should. Divine alignment cannot be rushed. You are transitioning from your south node, where survival, struggle, and resilience reside, into your north node, which holds the essence of your soul's higher calling. The south node represents the version of yourself that navigated hardship, carrying valuable lessons, but also lingering pain. Now, it's time to release those survival instincts and embrace the freedom and purpose waiting in your north node. The north node is where your soul's calling truly lies, a place of fulfillment, alignment, and surrender to divine will. However, stepping into this new version of yourself is not without its challenges. Every step in your spiritual ascension brings new trials, often described as new devils for each new level. As you ascend, resistance intensifies, but this pushback is not a sign that you're off course. Rather, it's confirmation that you're exactly where you need to be. Remember, the enemy does not attack where there is no threat. Your light shines too brightly to go unnoticed, and each step you take toward your purpose provokes opposition. Yet here is powerful arm. No one can take from you what God has ordained as yours. Your path is divinely protected and your blessings are sealed. No setback, betrayal, or delay can block what is destined for you. Jeremiah 29:11 echoes this divine assurance. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. This scripture reassures you that delays, far from being denials, serve a greater purpose. Have you ever experienced a delay that felt frustrating, only to later realize it guided you to something even better? Trusting divine timing requires releasing control, accepting that delays are often redirections meant to align you more deeply with your higher self. Even when you feel off track, remember that every moment serves a purpose, leading you closer to the life aligned with your true calling. Reflect on past setbacks and how they eventually led to growth and clarity. Were they truly obstacles, or were they opportunities for transformation? Staying grounded in this truth will empower you through each challenge. Every resistance you face is not a block, but a stepping stone. Trust that even when the path seems unclear, God's plan for you is unwavering. By letting go of control and embracing the flow of divine timing, you open yourself to receive all that is meant for you in its perfect time. Remember, your blessings are beyond reach of anyone's interference, firmly rooted in the higher purpose you are destined to fulfill. Ascension often feels like walking through fire, as the journey to becoming your higher self requires shedding old beliefs, habits, and relationships that no longer serve your growth. This shedding can be painful, like a snake discarding its skin or a phoenix turning to ash before it rises anew. Such pain, however, is purifying. It clears space within you, making room for the new life and higher frequency awaiting you on the other side. The discomfort of transformation is essential. It burns away what's unnecessary, preparing you to receive what's divinely meant for you. As you ascend, isolation may follow. People you once connected with may no longer understand you, and the relationships that once felt close may now feel distant. This is a natural part of the process. Not everyone is meant to accompany you to the heights you're destined to reach, and some connections will naturally fall away as your frequency rises. Remember, this isn't rejection, it's divine redirection. Ecclesiastes 3:1 reminds us, "For everything there is a season, and a time for every matter under heaven." Have you noticed how certain relationships drift as you grow, only to make space for those aligned with your true path? Letting go is not a loss, it is a blessing, even if it feels painful in the moment. The process of releasing old connections is an act of faith, trusting that the right people will enter your life in alignment with your ascended frequency. This clarity allows you to walk unburdened by what no longer serves you. Jesus himself speaks to this, teaching in John 15:2. "Every branch that bears fruit he prunes, that it may bear more fruit." Like the vine that needs pruning, you are refined and strengthened by the release of what no longer supports your journey. The higher you rise, the clearer your soul becomes. As you shed these old layers, those who are meant to accompany you will be drawn to your light, recognizing it as a reflection of their own journey. Reflect on the times in your life when, after letting go of certain relationships or habits, you found yourself surrounded by new and uplifting energy. Were those moments not filled with blessings that could only come after the release? Remember, chosen one, that your ascension is a sacred journey, one that requires both courage and trust. Allowing old layers to fall away is not about abandonment, but about making space for divine alignment. The people meant to walk with you will find their way into your light, and those who cannot follow will bless you simply by moving aside. Each step in your ascension brings you closer to fulfilling your highest purpose, surrounded by those who support the path you are destined to walk. Ancient wisdom teaches that life is a delicate dance between light and darkness, masculine and feminine, sun and moon. These opposing forces are not adversaries. They are essential complements that uphold the balance of the universe. As a chosen one, your mission is not to flee from darkness, but to understand and master it. This is the path of the wise, to walk between worlds without losing oneself. True mastery is not found in rejecting the shadows, but in understanding them and choosing to stand firm within the light. Many modern spiritual practices draw from ancient rituals designed for alignment and protection. Practices like burning sage, using crystals, or setting intentions during moon cycles are not mere trends. They are sacred traditions passed down through generations because of their enduring power. These rituals work to cleanse, ground, and fortify your energy. Yet spiritual protection extends beyond these tools and begins with awareness. In spiritual warfare, discernment is crucial because not every force that appears as light is genuinely aligned with good intentions. Ancient wisdom teaches us to be vigilant, reminding us to trust the intuition that whispers to the soul when something feels off. This concept resonates with Proverbs 4:7, which tells us, "The beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom, though it cost all you have. Get understanding." The wisdom of discernment, knowing when something is out of alignment with your spirit, is invaluable. Have you ever sensed an inner nudge warning you of a path or person that seemed favorable but carried hidden intentions? Spiritual protection requires a keen awareness of energies that surround you. While tools like crystals or sage can enhance your practice, true safety lies in your inner knowing, your spirit's ability to detect truth amidst illusion. This inner compass keeps you aligned, guiding you when the road is unclear. Each ritual or tool is merely an extension of this wisdom. The real power lies within your consciousness, in your awareness of energies around and within you. Reflect on the times your intuition has quietly guided you away from what seemed appealing yet unsettled your soul. Embracing ancient wisdom reminds you that true protection arises from discernment, trust in the divine, and clarity in your heart. By honoring both light and darkness, you walk a path of harmony, grounded in your purpose. As you continue on this journey, may your spirit remain anchored, embracing the wisdom of ages while walking confidently between worlds with strength and grace. The universe operates in cycles, guiding life through phases of growth and decay, destruction and renewal. Just as the seasons shift, so must your life journey, moving through moments of dismantling and rebirth. In times of chaos, remember that nothing is truly wasted. Even the things that fall apart are creating fertile ground for new blessings to take root. Just as farmers burn their fields before planting new crops, the universe sometimes clears away the old to make room for the new. Your ancestors are with you on this journey, offering guidance through subtle signs, dreams, and synchronicities. They serve as reminders that you are never alone. Every prayer you've uttered, every tear shed, and every struggle endured has been witnessed by those in the unseen realm who are cheering you on. When you feel overwhelmed, remember that you can call upon them. They are near, waiting to help. This cyclical nature of life echoes the wisdom found in Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season and a time, to every purpose under heaven. There is a purpose for every phase of destruction and renewal in your life. Have you ever felt that something that seemed like a setback actually created space for new growth or opportunities? Recognizing this cycle allows you to embrace both the endings and beginnings with trust. Just as the fields are prepared through fire, you, too, are being prepared for something greater. Your trials are not merely obstacles, they are part of the sacred process that refines and strengthens you. When life feels overwhelming, take comfort in knowing that your ancestors walk beside you. They bring the accumulated wisdom of generations, guiding and supporting you. Consider moments when unexpected signs or dreams felt like messages. Do you sense the presence of those who have gone before you, offering strength? Every phase of destruction is a step closer to rebirth, a shedding of what no longer serves you. Just as plants thrive when the soil is prepared, so will you rise renewed, nourished by the resilience and wisdom of your ancestors. Trust in this process, knowing that every tear, every prayer, and every struggle is seen, honored, and supported by those who came before you. Embrace this cycle, for it is through destruction that the seeds of your future blessings are sown. Spiritual protection requires balance, not just reliance on external rituals, but also a commitment to inner reflection. Without aligning your mind, body, and spirit, you remain vulnerable no matter how many rituals you perform. True protection comes from cultivating an inner harmony that creates a frequency so high that low vibrational forces cannot penetrate it. Practices like meditation, fasting, or journaling can keep you connected to your higher self and serve as your most potent shield. Aligning yourself this way is not merely a protective measure, it's a path to true spiritual strength. Ancient wisdom teaches that all things operate according to divine law, and one of these laws is the law of rhythm. Every high is followed by a low, and every struggle carries within it the seed of transformation. Recognizing this allows you to face hardships with grace, seeing them as temporary, purposeful, and transformative. Each challenge you encounter is not a punishment, but an initiation into higher wisdom, refining you for what lies ahead. Ecclesiastes 7:14 captures this wisdom. When times are good, be happy, but when times are bad, consider this: God has made the one as well as the other. Are there moments in your life when a hardship ultimately led to a strength or wisdom you didn't have before? True spiritual protection grows stronger when you honor both the light and shadow within. Denying your fears, doubts, and wounds only empowers them in the shadows. By acknowledging and integrating these parts of yourself, you transform them into sources of insight and resilience. Jesus said in Matthew 5:14, "You are the light of the world, yet even light casts shadows." Embracing both sides within you allows you to walk the middle path with grace, knowing that both aspects play a role in your journey. Have you found that when you acknowledge your fears, they lose their grip on you? The gift of spiritual balance is this: to walk between light and dark, embracing the fullness of who you are. When you stop resisting your shadows and allow them to guide you to deeper understanding, you find peace amid extremes. Ascending requires embracing every part of yourself, from the highest aspirations to the deepest wounds. As you do so, you find stability, grounded in the knowledge that all things, the highs and lows, the light and darkness, serve a purpose in your growth. Embrace this journey, knowing that it is through balance that true spiritual mastery is found. Envy is a potent force, and when left unchecked, it can become dangerously destructive. Those who envy you are not simply jealous of what you possess. They are envious of who you are, your light, your joy, your resilience, and your ability to rise above challenges. These qualities stir something unresolved within them, exposing wounds they have yet to heal. Envy doesn't seek to celebrate your blessings. It aims to steal them before they can fully manifest. Energy harvesting is a real phenomenon. Some people can sense when your breakthrough is near, and they attempt to attach themselves to you at the last moment, hoping to siphon off your blessings. You might notice that just before a significant milestone, an old acquaintance reappears or unexpected drama emerges. These disruptions are seldom coincidences. They are deliberate attempts to divert your focus and deplete the energy of your hard-won progress. The most insidious aspect of envy is that it often comes from those closest to you. It's not always the stranger who envies your success. Sometimes it's the friend who cheers you on in public but resents you in private. This truth is echoed in Psalm 41:9. Even my close friend, someone I trusted, one who shared my bread, has turned against me. Have you experienced moments where support from those around you felt insincere or conditional, as if they were more invested in your setbacks than your victories? This is why discernment is critical. Not everyone who smiles at you genuinely wishes to see you succeed. Some are merely waiting for an opportunity to disrupt your path. Practicing discernment allows you to guard your heart, knowing who to trust with your dreams and who to keep at a distance. Jesus himself moved with discretion, often withdrawing to private places, choosing his confidants carefully. In your life, be mindful of whom you allow close, especially during moments of growth. Guarding your plans and moving in silence is an act of spiritual protection. By keeping your intentions private, you protect the energy and focus necessary for their success. This doesn't mean isolating yourself. It means sharing your dreams with only those who genuinely support your journey. Think back to times when you shared a goal too soon. Did obstacles arise unexpectedly, as if forces were working against you? Envy cannot harm what it cannot see. By securing your success in silence, you shield it from premature interference. Let your accomplishments speak for themselves when the time is right. Trust that your blessings, once fully manifested, will stand as a testament to your perseverance and inner strength. Chosen ones, be vigilant against emotional manipulation, especially from those envious of your blessings. Such individuals may play the victim, subtly convincing you that you owe them your time, energy, or even a piece of your success. Remember, your blessings are not meant to be divided among those who do not contribute to your growth. They belong to you alone. Envious people may try to harvest your energy by keeping you in cycles of conflict. They provoke arguments, knowing that your emotional reaction is a source of power they can feed upon. Each time you engage in their chaos, they walk away stronger while you feel drained and depleted. Recognize these cycles for what they are and step away. Your peace is too precious to be sacrificed for someone else's gain. The most insidious form of energy harvesting occurs when someone convinces you to doubt yourself. Self-doubt is one of the enemy's favorite tools because it leads you to hand over your power willingly. When you question your worth, your decisions, or your path, you create openings for others to insert their influence. Stay confident, chosen one. You are exactly where you need to be. When someone envies you, what they are really saying is, I see something in you that I haven't found in myself. Instead of focusing on their own growth, they fixate on yours, trying to take shortcuts by siphoning your blessings. Envy is a form of spiritual poverty. It feeds off others rather than cultivating its own abundance. Recognizing this allows you to detach emotionally from those who envy you. Their struggle is not your burden to bear. It's essential to understand that envy can also exist in spiritual spaces. Not everyone on the path of growth is walking with pure intentions. Some may appear to support your journey, but secretly compete, trying to match or surpass your light. Proverbs 27:4 warns, Anger is cruel and fury overwhelming, but who can stand before jealousy? Envy, even when hidden, can be more dangerous than outright anger. Have you ever felt an unease around someone who outwardly supported you, but whose energy seemed contradictory? Discernment is key. Trust your intuition when certain people feel off, even if they present themselves as allies. Just as you set physical boundaries, spiritual boundaries are essential. By honoring them, you protect your peace and purpose. Jesus himself showed the importance of discernment, often withdrawing from crowds to connect solely with those he trusted and found aligned with his mission. Have you considered how establishing these boundaries allows you to move forward confidently? Guarding your peace is not selfish. It is necessary for fulfilling the path laid before you. Trust your intuition, respect your boundaries, and continue to grow without the weight of others' envy or manipulation. By staying anchored in your purpose, you rise above distractions and honor the divine path you are meant to walk. Ascension is a journey of shedding the old self and aligning with your highest potential. It is not a straightforward path, but rather a spiral where each step forward brings new challenges, each of which invites you to rise higher. Ascension is not about escaping life's difficulties, but learning to face them with grace and wisdom. As you ascend, you may feel shifts within yourself. Old habits no longer feel comfortable, and toxic relationships fall away naturally. This shedding can feel lonely, but it is essential for growth. Just as a caterpillar cannot bring its cocoon into its new life as a butterfly, you cannot carry old baggage into new dimensions. Each time you release what no longer serves you, you make space for new blessings to enter. The journey of ascension requires courage. With each new level comes resistance, and some people may feel unsettled by your growth, attempting to pull you back into familiar but restrictive patterns. Remember, their discomfort is not your responsibility. You were not called to dim your light to make others feel at ease. You were called to shine. Jesus said in Matthew 5:16, "Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." Reflect on the moments when your growth has made others uncomfortable. Did their reactions attempt to pull you down, or did they challenge you to rise even higher? Freedom in ascension comes when you release the need for external validation. Ascension teaches that everything you need is already within you. You do not need anyone's approval to follow your path. The more you trust yourself, the lighter and more empowered you become. This path is a journey inward, showing you that your strength, wisdom, and guidance are divinely placed within you. Is there a part of you still seeking approval? What would your journey look like if you fully trusted your inner guidance? As you continue your ascension, you may notice that time feels different. Moments of deep stillness may alternate with periods where life seems to move at lightning speed. This is because ascension involves stepping beyond linear time and aligning with divine timing. A shift from doing to being, from forcing things to happen to allowing them to unfold naturally. Trust this flow, knowing that the universe is always working in your favor, even when it seems like nothing is happening. Psalm 46:10 says, "Be still and know that I am God." This scripture encourages surrender and trust in the timing of all things. Have you found that certain events seem to fall into place only when you release control and allow life to flow? Ascension is a sacred journey of transformation where each release, each moment of trust, and each step taken is a testament to your growth. As you navigate this spiral path, you align more deeply with your purpose, finding that each challenge has prepared you for the blessings to come. Trust that your journey is divinely guided, even in the quiet moments, for they too are part of the unfolding of your highest potential. Along your ascension journey, you may experience what is often called ascension fatigue. This is the physical and emotional exhaustion that comes from shedding old identities and stepping into a higher consciousness. Transformation, while beautiful, is also tiring. It serves as a reminder that growth requires rest, just as much as it requires effort. In these moments, honor your body when it calls for stillness. Engage in practices that restore your energy. Meditation, grounding exercises, or time in nature. This journey to freedom is not a race. It's a sacred unfolding where each pause is as essential as each step. Ascension also demands forgiveness, not just of others, but of yourself. Release the guilt, shame, and regret that may weigh you down. You are not defined by your past, but by the choices you make moving forward. In Isaiah 43:18-19, we are reminded, "Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Embrace this truth by forgiving yourself for every perceived misstep and allow yourself to keep rising. True freedom is not merely the absence of chains, but the presence of peace. As you ascend, you move from a place of inner stillness, confident that everything unfolding in your life is part of a divine plan. Have you ever felt that inner peace even when surrounded by external chaos? To support this journey, pray, fast, and stay hydrated. Protect your energy by being mindful of whom you interact with and by distancing yourself from those who drain your light. Express gratitude not only for what you currently have, but for the blessings that are on their way. Proverbs 4:23 teaches, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." Protecting your heart and energy allows you to stay aligned with your purpose, free from unnecessary distractions and negativity. Remember that every blessing meant for you is already in motion. Trust that the universe is conspiring in your favor and remain aligned with your purpose. Each step on this path brings you closer to a life filled with peace, clarity, and divine connection. Keep ascending, trusting that your journey is protected and your light is sacred. Stay vigilant, hold on to your peace, and embrace each moment of this transformative journey with faith. Chosen ones, as you continue on this sacred journey of ascension, remember that every step you take brings you closer to fulfilling your divine purpose. Transformation is not easy, but each moment of fatigue, forgiveness, and release leads you to greater freedom and peace. Honor your path, knowing that your resilience, light, and unwavering faith are building a foundation for all the blessings that are yet to come. Embrace each phase, whether of rest, growth, or letting go, as a vital part of your journey. If you feel moved by this message and wish to support the energy of this channel, consider donating through the Super Thanks feature. Your contributions help sustain this space, allowing more chosen ones to connect and find guidance. But know that whether you choose to donate or simply engage by watching and being present, your support is deeply valued and appreciated. If this message resonated with you, show your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing it with others on their path. Leave a comment below, perhaps a 9999, to affirm your readiness for what's to come or to express gratitude for this journey. May each of you continue to rise with strength and peace. Remember, you are protected, guided, and exactly where you need to be. Blessings to you all. Keep shining and ascending.